Danny, very different weather this week. How the preparations gone for Grimsby's game on Saturday?
Yeah, well, we're expecting, I think, stormbird, is it? And high winds and, probably a lot of rain on Saturday. But yeah, the preparations have gone well to this point. I think, we had a good week last week, an unbeaten week, 3 games. We're proud of the way that we went to the end, both in the Barrow game and the Bradford game. It was the least that we deserved in the Bradford game, I thought. When I watched it back, you've only got to look at the game from a statistical viewpoint. I think they have 8 touches in our box. We have 48 in theirs, nearly 70% possession. So we definitely deserved that goal right at the end. And our supporters, also deserved that goal. So I thought they were brilliant on Saturday, just the way they stuck with us. They kept driving the energy of the team, and they had a big impact on that game, and definitely helped us to find that goal. So it gave us a good feeling going into this week, and the boys have trained well. We've done some good work, and we're looking forward to training again tomorrow, and then making our way up to Grimsby.
And has the full week of training been beneficial for the likes of Aurora Edwards and Samson Davide, who we both saw in the second half of the game on Saturday? Yeah,
it was great to have both boys back. They were kind of on managed minutes last week for obvious reasons, but we've been able to get a full week into them this week, which has been really positive. Teddy Bishop has been back on the grass as well, which has been fantastic. So yeah, I think that's been a real positive.
And what kind of different challenge will Grimsby be to Bradford, and obviously very different to Arsenal under-21s?
Yeah, well, they're doing a brilliant job, Grimsby, at the moment. It's kind of define the statistics, but they're definitely on the right side of the most important ones, which are the results. So they've done very well and are deservedly in the playoff positions. I think they're a team that like to play rhythm, like to get rhythm and flow in their game. They like to dominate the ball. They ask a lot of questions of you with the ball, probably much more possession based than maybe Bradford were last week. Bradford asked a lot more questions of you in terms of their direct style and playing forward very quickly. So a different challenge in that respect. I think there's a lot to like in that Grimsby team. Like I said, when they find their rhythm, they have some really good rotations, some good understanding with the ball. They have the opportunity to speed the game up, both from full-back areas and from wide areas. And some good midfield players as well. So a lot to like. I think Dave Artell's done a good job there, and for us, we're going to need to be our determined, resilient best to get a positive result.
And that resilience has shown, hasn't it, with late equalisers late on in the last couple of league games, is the next step to make sure that we don't have to get back in the game to score the first goal.
Yeah, I think the statistics always show that if you can score the first goal, it's much easier to win football matches, and I think, over 70% win rate when you do score the first goal, and this is the history of football. So we know the importance of that. We have shown the mental toughness to come back and fight our way back in games, which is important. But to find that first goal would certainly help us. And I think really when we first arrived at the club was suffering and had lost a lot of games. We've made the team more competitive, and we're now a competitive team in this division. But the ambition is to become a winning team, so we have to keep working towards that, and have to keep trying to work on the training pitch, both with the ball and against the ball, to try to get the fine margins on our side.
Yeah, and you'll have to adapt as well this Saturday and next Saturday for 12:30 kick-off instead of 3. Does that change much for you and the players?
Not so much, no, not so much. A little bit in terms of how we feed them. Normally we have 2 feeds before the 3 o'clock kick-off, only 1 feed before the, let's make them sound like animals, but make one feed before the 12:30 kick-off. Just our supporters I feel sorry for, because they have to do the two long journeys. God knows what time they're going to have to get up to get to Grimsby, and then to get to Fleetwood the following Saturday. So I don't feel like much thought's gone into them. But for us, we'll prepare as professionally as we can. Like I said, we'll train here tomorrow. From all the forecasts we've got, the weather gets colder the further up north, so it wasn't easy to find a training venue en route this Friday. So we'll we'll train here and then make our travel up to Grimsby. But I think we go with a good feeling. We go with, like I said, hopefully Samson and a war on the coach, and maybe even Teddy, who's trained this week. So that is so positive for our group, and it's a game that we're really looking forward to.